Hey, switch gears, switch gears. .45's the mic.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Burrow from his own end zone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
You ain't going nowhere.
45, 45.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Here we go, here we go. Side.
Let's go, let's get this ball back.
180. Right side.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now Burrow. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
45, Mike, 45.
Here we go.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now Burrow loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
11 Thomas. Twelve.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
On one, ready?
It's been a long day for you.
Check, 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 check.
11, 11, 11.
Watch twitch.
11, MT, tape. 11, stop.
A draw play for Mixon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Jim,
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
11, Thomas.
They're going to try and throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
switch.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. Dancing to his left. Higgins, what a catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, can.
Give me that ball.
11, MT, 11, MT.
Quick down.
Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Oh, you got deep? Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Come on, D.
11, 11.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Some new shit with these niggas that jump off the line like that. I don't like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Down for a penny.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
But that's the 3-man line. You them boy got through that. Gun snugs flip. What the fuck is that?
Well behind his sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
3 down. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike 50.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady.
I seen that shit,
He
Chad,
got
bro.
his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there.
Yeah,
as it
you
comes
were
just
right
as
about
we
that.
reach the 2-minute warning. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. I got wide. I got rim.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He lets
No,
this
sir.
one fly toward the back
No,
of the
sir.
end zone.
That's not open.
And it'll be
That's not open,
intercepted.
coach.
Picked up by the former
You
first
gotta make
rounder
some
Trey
reads, my boy.
Waynes. And the Bengals are going to take possession
make some
here.
reads, my boy.
It's a touchback,
That ain't gonna
and they'll
get it.
take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Hey,
you got to
nigga on the
push
line
it
like that,
whenever you
run
get
that
an
bitch to the
opportunity.
outside.
You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell
You can't stop
try
them
and
from bringing
score
everybody
when
to the
given
line
the
like
opportunity.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He really living in this cover 4 shit. That's the sad part. I'm finna throw a streak on your stupid ass. I hope I hit you with it.
Here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Airing one
No,
out for
man, I got hit, bro. And I
that's
still
caught
caught it.
inside the 35.
That was a touchdown,
Now the
dude.
Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check four.
12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Look at that raw combination. Lord have
He's
mercy.
got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, 31 yards.
Look at that raw
Bengals have
combination.
taken the lead.
If that ain't a dot, I don't know what a
Oh,
dot
they get
is.
to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is
How
a
do
live
they
football.
keep doing it?
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway.
Bro,
The 40.
what the fuck?
The 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That must be some new shit, bro.
So after the block,
Yeah, that must be some new
they're
shit
ready to
down,
kick
bro.
this one
Like a
off.
field goal.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair
You're not
catch
the first
just
person I've seen
inside the
do that stupid
15-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. So we got man.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
See, I gotta put a cornerback. I gotta put a back cornerback guard.
Pretty good, because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Mike's 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
You.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Brady now on first down.
No, sir.
Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman.
Bro,
He's
my
gonna go
fucking
out of bounds,
cornerback
but he
is hot
takes this
shit,
one
bro.
down just shy of the 20.
I'm out of zone
A
up.
big connection
Oh, no,
on
good.
that
I'm in the
one.
red zone.
37 yards.
Lord, y'all niggas suck.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh?
Watch the slant. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
I got one.
Go on. No, 66.
To throw is Brady. And he's into the end zone.
Bro, can my cornerback just guard something, bro? God damn, son.
Brashad Perriman, as the first half is
I'm out of
winding
the zone,
down.
man.
And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Can't play regular man defense, nothing like this.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I know he ain't got it.
Here we go. Ready? Right foot.
3 down.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Get off the field. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
They're passing
Stupid.
here, Joe Burrow.
I seen your stupid
He's gonna
ass.
loft one deep left side here. That's caught
Stupid.
inside the 20. Now a timeout taken.
Just while I'm waiting on you to keep
Perhaps
making
a
your fucking
chance for one
cornerback go
more
up and
quick
down.
play and
Call
then
her
another
team, you get that
timeout
dumb ass
if they
shit.
hurry. We'll see.
Stupid ass nigga.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
45. Mike 45.
Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, check Mike 45.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught.
But you're
He's
not
got
doing
it for a
defense
Bengal
jump ass.
touchdown. C.J. Uzomah In the final seconds of
Come
the
on,
first
man.
half.
What, 19
and
seconds?
the Bengals
16?
are once again going to retake the lead. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Bro. Son, why all of a sudden I can't kick field goal? What the fuck did we miss?
So with 3
Son,
seconds
why we
remaining in the
can't
half,
kick
they
field
will
goal?
line up to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled
Bro, you
for
can't kick
and
field
taken
goal?
successfully.
Yeah, I'm going for
Bucs
2.
offense
You're right.
set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Good for some. He's scared now. Now he trying to run the ball out or something. That nigga scared. Got this bitch where we want it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And bring it. Undercrush.
72.
There you go, keep running. You.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
That's a pick. Oh my.
A little too high as it's knocked away and
Bro,
incomplete.
come on, son. I put you right there for a reason, dude. And you don't even try to pick that shit off.
Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Hey, go 66.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
See, they'd have let me audible like I wanted to. That would never be
Nice
open.
pickup of 9
The score would have been on the
yards
fucking
first
play.
down.
They don't want to let me audible.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Here we go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
Now Brady. And in for
See, I was
the
trying to move
Buccaneers
dude
touchdown.
down.
Tom Brady to his old
Ran into
Patriot
my own
pal
fucking
Rob Gronkowski.
play.
And the
Garden
Buccaneers
sorry.
have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
This nigga sorry as fuck. He look like I
Extra
got no
point up
defense.
and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense,
And that's why you
And
click
now
all
off to
right
the
there.
races down the right side. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati
I wish
score.
I was looking at that. That's why you click off.
Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have retaken a third quarter lead. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. And
Son,
nothing
E.
but green grass here.
Why I
middle
keep
of the
kicking field goals,
field.
bro? I forgot to go for 2, son.
10, 5, and he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. So a tie ball game here as
So
the kicks away.
I forgot to go for 2, bro. Oh, man.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how
Bro,
to
pick
pace
that
things
shit
out.
And he'll
off,
be
son.
brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Dumb ass
Quarters
Ross
in the
running.
books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nah, to stop this shit.
57.
Sugar!
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Silver.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Finding some room at midfield.
I just ain't got the
Gets
speed
it
to
across
guard.
the 50 and down to the 48. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught
All right, now we can
right
man
along
up.
the sideline. What a job of keeping the
Press
toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57. Mike 57.
Here it comes.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Godwin's got it.
Bro,
Touchdown
oh
Tampa
my
Bay.
God, son.
The fourth
I'm
touchdown
reading that
pass
shit,
of
bro. I
the
just don't
game
have the
for
speed
Tom
on
Brady.
defense.
And the
That would have been a
Buccaneers
pick,
answer
Sam.
back with a
If I had the same
touchdown of
defense
their
do it,
own
that
to
was a
tie
fucking
and
pick.
take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put
I
through
peeled
by
off that
Succop,
fucking route,
and
son.
they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Wilson now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Bro, this nigga sucks, man. This nigga is not good. That terrible ass cornerback. I ain't got no speed nowhere on the field on defense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
11 Thomas.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 45 to Mike.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to T. Higgins. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the
11.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike. He runs.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to fire one deep.
I probably should have threw that.
And that would get a wide
That wasn't a player to do
complete.
that. That was chasing
Nearly
somebody.
an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been.
Definitely
Third
not
down
his
coming up. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check 9, check 9. He's checking.
11 Thomas.
Check Mike 45. Check the
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Man, I don't play 3-man line. He just don't know.
So the
He probably
Bengals
run
in
this bitch
possession
the
of
rest
the
of the game.
football
Right
here
now.
as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Joe Mixon. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any
7 and 9.
daylight
He ain't give me a
inside. He's going to be
chance.
stopped
Nah.
right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Burrow.
Take your check down, coach.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Here we go.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing 12.
Check. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the curl. Bang.
On 3rd down, Mixon.
Roll
And he'll be
forward.
taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
He better hope I don't score, bro. I promise I'm going for 2. I'm going to end this bitch.
Here we go.
You going to force a nigga to fucking take 2? Bitch, I'm going to show you.
What is that? 11 MT. 11 MT.
99. Check 99.
Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Ooh.
The Bengals going to use the second of
Man,
their
you take that
timeouts.
sack.
As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
11.
Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzama.
Let's go.
Up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 12.
Throwing, Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bring it.
11 mighty.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Come to my work.
11.
I'm about to run it. Fuck it.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
I should be winning right now. I'll take all the make my field goal. I mean, let's take 2 instead of field goal.
Is your ball game right here?
11.
Mike 54. Watch the run. Mike's by 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
12.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
To throw, Burrow. And
Bye.
the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it?
Damn, I don't know what to do.
In the press conference.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds left,
my fucking
now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time?
Bro,
because from 7
that's
seconds
all
down,
man on that
you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. One play has them
I don't know what
past
they're doing
the
now.
40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We all kneel. Mike's 50. I don't think you got it.
Back to throw, Brady.
Thank you.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Trash. You're a trash kid. Yeah, quit. Junk ass. You fucking junk. Garbage ass. Sorry ass nigga. What is it? Junk ass. Get your sorry ass out the sticks. Bitch.
Club white sparkles looking like 4th of July. Instagram story clicking, trying to say the moment. Sexy woman selling, but we ain't condone it. I woke up in the hospital at 2 p.m. Abu Dhabi club party try to do me in. Paramedic talking to me in the ambulance. I could barely hear this, just the ambiance. Plain face, Richard Mill on my wrist. Last year I didn't even know it exists. And Sharon put me on every watch that I roll around. 4 years ago we were talking Paddocks, he's sober now. Shot my nigga and deserve the greatest dude. They got a rollie like I'm in love with the shape of you. Brown face, presidential Obama. Top floor of the Trump like I got no honor. I never said it, though I kind of said it. I'm cruising through New York in a 911. You Julie round 911. Fly in the building like 911. 35 up in Gucci. Charlamagne say you stupid. Say I took a L, I never miss a win. Big bank next day, did it again. Screaming God's great. Made another meal saying God's grace. The dawn looking like a drop rave. Cop the car cash for the cop face. Legit, baby. We always wanted to be it, baby. Well, this is it, baby.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
I'm from the part of the city, but your partner. You ain't did shit to the same nigga shot him. What you been for? Gotta be blocked. Done it on the wall.
On one, ready? 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape.
87's me. Back to back.
12.
First down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
11 Thomas.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Let's get set. Ready? Crunch. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Man, trying to throw a corner,
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Too much to extra guard by yourself.
Hey, can.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
11 mighty.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Bro, I didn't know that was a play action.
Back at the 13-yard line. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
I did not know that was a play.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
Turn on middle about to be wide open, but I gotta at least try it.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
You know what?
Picked
Probably
up by
wasn't
the
open
Michigan man,
because that nigga
Jabril
playing cover 2
Peppers.
sync.
And the
Them
Giants
niggas
are
just
going
gonna
to get
drop
the
back.
football
Yeah,
here
that's
as the
on me.
ball will come out to the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a
y'all
1st
gotta
and
be able
10
to guard them, right?
at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
I'm the
It's
best in the
caught
game.
inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Bet. That's what we doing?
Evan Ingram.
But you see what that nigga just did tonight?
And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him.
Yeah, this nigga about to QB1 right.
And they
I'm
should. He's
calling
a
it.
very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone.
Look at that. Look at the type of niggas I run into when I just come back. I fucking play fucking killers all the day.
Following the touchdown here to kick it away.
I got something for that ass though. On defense.
The return man, Wilson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
He playing invert.
That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to loft one.
I waited
deep
too long,
inside
bro.
Here.
I waited way too long. Chase been open, bro.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
This one is Slayton over the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field,
to the red zone.
His first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's why he dropped me. He put me a pick. I got a sorry ass fucking team.
Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Now Jones
Get that.
is hit. He lost the football.
Thank
and
you.
the Bengals grab
Stupid
it.
ass offense you got. You can't throw the deep ball. You like a fucking
right
clown.
around the 10-yard line.
Clown ass nigga.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun to give to Mixon.
There you go, Mixon. Fight, because these niggas act like they don't want to block you at all.
He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. And it'll be intercepted.
Oh my God,
the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
I think it was over too. This nigga came out of nowhere.
They'll take over
now.
at the 10. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right.
That's a pick. Man, pick the ball off, bro.
Oh, the coverage a little too good there.
I see you having a problem with cover 4.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things.
You want the deep ball so
keep
bad,
the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Got you in a box right
Nothing
now.
our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
Man, this nigga back here running for his life and ain't fumbling.
Get the stop here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones escaping the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Jones. Trying to improvise. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic.
No, sir.
The half, or that they need to change things.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike.
A handoff to Mixon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
12. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Man, that nigga was open, son.
This is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Yeah, I obviously have a problem with Coach because I'm outstanding.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot
No,
here.
sir.
And this
Bro.
nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he just made this man fall.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones being chased out left. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, a good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. Touchdown. Darius Toney from 8 yards out. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Jones throwing for it. Steps away to his left. And he is in to make it 16-0. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
11, 11.
All day. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Come on. You better bring it. 11.
Mike's 49.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Now Devontae Booker to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the fourth as time has run out on quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Three down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check smash.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 7 yards, the pickup there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
11 empty. You got one Shemar right there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Bro.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown,
Bro,
Giants.
why these niggas just like they ranking me?
Evan Ingram, a beast first in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead
I'm standing right where he's throwing the ball.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
11.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah, 67 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Hey, check 11 MP.
Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Giants force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Returning it, John Ross. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. 7 yards to pick up there. Throwing again on second down. Jones. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Jones, off play action. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Man.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because other.
And that is caught.
Bam.
He's got it.
Bam. Got it, gang.
That ain't the baby, that's my baby. Pretty dog. Okay, Trey, bring on.
Goddamn. I definitely could beat that nigga. That nigga suck.